أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Welcome to Understand Al-Quran the Easy Way, Course 5, page 18.30. Today we will study the Surah Al-Baqarah verses 125 and 126. We saw each juz has 4 parts. Each part have 5 pages. The first 5 pages, 1 to 5, we studied in QC2 and covered 37 ayahs of Surah Al-Baqarah. The next 5 pages, page 6 to 10, we studied in QC3 and covered 39 ayahs. And the next 5 pages, 11 to 15, we studied in QC4 and covered 29 ayahs. The last 5 pages of the first juz, 16 to 20, now we are studying in this QC5. And inshallah, we will cover 36 ayahs. There are 141 ayahs in first juz of the Musaf, which we complete in this course. Let's to revise the pointers for the page 16. They are abrogations, don't question, wish of the people of the book, paradise for Jews and Christians only. Abrogations, don't question, wish of the people of the book, paradise for Jews and Christians only. Pointers for the page 17 are Jews and Christians fight among themselves. The injustice block mass. Christians made a son for Allah. Ignorant say Allah talk to them. Once again, Jews and Christians fight among themselves. The injustice block mass. Christians made a son for Allah. Ignorant say Allah talk to them. The brief pointer for the page 16 are abrogation, question, wish, paradise. Abrogation, question, wish, paradise. And the brief pointer for the page 17 are Jews and Christians, the injustice, Christian, and ignorant. Let's to proceed the page 18. The first pointer is Jews and Christians will never be pleased. The second pointer is Bani Israel remember the favor. Third pointer is test of Ibrahim al-Islam. And the fourth point is house of Allah and the city. Let's to keep them on the finger. Jews and Christians never be pleased. Bani Israel remember the favor. Test of Ibrahim al-Islam, house of Allah and the city. Once again, Jews and Christians never be pleased. Bani Israel remember the favor. Test of Ibrahim al-Islam, house of Allah and the city. The brief pointer for the page 18s are Jews and Christians, Bani Israel, Ibrahim al-Islam, house of Allah. Jews and Christians, Bani Israel, Ibrahim al-Islam, house of Allah. Let's to proceed the fourth pointers of the page 3rd, that is house of Allah and the city. The link with the previous verses is earlier Allah talked about the leadership of Ibrahim al-Islam. Now he describes the constructions of Kaaba by him and his son and the establishment of the city of Mecca as a center of Tawheed. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. وَإِذْ جَعَلْنَا الْبَيْتَ مَثَابَةً لِلنَّاسِ وَأَمْنًا وَاتَّخِذُوا مِن مَّقَامِ إِبْرَاهِيمَ مُصَلًّى وَعَهِدْنَا إِلَى إِبْرَاهِيمَ وَإِسْمَاعِيلَ أَن طَهِّرَ بَيْتِيَ لِلطَّائِفِينَ وَالْعَاكِفِينَ وَالرُّكَّعِ السُّجُودِ. And remember, when we made the house Kaaba a place of frequent return, mean the pilgrims for mankind and a place of security, and said, take the standing place of Ibrahim as a place of prayer. And we made a covenant with Ibrahim and Ismail, saying, purify my house for those who circumambulate it and those who live themselves for devotions and prayer, and those who bow down and prostrate. وَإِذْ قَالَ إِبْرَاهِيمُ رَبِّ اجْعَلْ هَذَا بَلَدًا آمِنًا وَارْزُقْ أَهْلَهُ مِنْ ثَمَرَاتِ مَنْ آمَنَ مِنْهُمْ بِاللَّهِ وَالْيَوْمِ الْآخِرِ قال ومن كفر فأمتيه قليلا ثم اضطروا إلى عذاب النار وبئس المصير. And when Ibrahim said, "My Lord, make this a secure city and provide its people with fruits, whoever of them believes in Allah and the last day," he said, "and whoever disbelieves, I will grant him enjoyment for a little, then I will force him to the punishment of the fire, and evil is the destination." Let's to identify the words coming in these ayah. Waw is a harf. Is a ism. Is a zarf. Ja'alna, the madi fail. Al-bayta. Al-bayta is a ism because alif lam is there. Masabatan, again ism because fatatan tanween is there. Lin-nasi is a harf jar. An-nasi ism. Lin-nasi jar majur. Waw is a harf. Amanna. Amanna, look, the fatatan tanween, so it's an ism. Waw is a harf. Ittakhizu. Ittakhizu is a amr. We will see it's from mazid fi. The next is min. Min is a harf. Jar. Maqami is the ismi majur. Min maqami jar majur. At the same time, maqam is the mudaf and Ibrahim is the mudaf. Musalla is the fatah tanween telling it's an ism. Waw is a harf. Ahid. Ahid is a ism here. Na is coming as attached zamir. So ism rakabi dafi. Ila is a harfijar. Ibrahim is a ismi majrur. It's a ghair munsif, so it does not take the kasra. Its fatah is the sign for jar also. Waw is a harf. Ismaila again a ismi majrur. An is a harf. Tahira. Tahira is a here coming as a ism. After the an there is a ismu in or anna, that is always mansub. So tahra is coming as a mansub ism. Baitiya. Bait is a ism, ya is a ism. Ism plus ism rakabi dafi. Littaifina, liza harfajar. At-taifina is the ism majrur because harfajar is in fronted. Littaifina jarman. Waw is a harf. Al-akifina, alif lam tani, it's an ism. And the next waw is a harf. Ar-rukki majur. They are all taifin, akfin, rukku, they are the majur here. Al-sujud, alif lam is telling it's an ism. Waw is a harf. Is a zarf, ism. Kala is the madi verb. Ibrahimu is a ism. Rab is a ism. Ij'al is a amr, fi'l amr. Ja'ala yajalu ij'al. Haza is a pointing noun, ismu ishara. Baladan ism because fatatan tanween. Aminan again fatatan tanween. Waw is a harf. Urzuk is a amr. Razaka yarzuku urzuk. Ahla is a ism. Who is a zamir ism? So ism plus ism murakabe idafi. Min is a harf. Jar. As-samarati ismi majur. Min samarati jar majur. But as-samarati is a feminine plural because alifta is coming in. The next is man. Man is a ism. And fa is a harf. Ummatiya. Who is a zamir mu? So ummatiya is a ism. Kalilan is a ism because fatatan tanwir. Summa is a harf. Adtarahu. So adtara. Who is a zamir mu? So adtara it's a fi'l. Ila is a harf jar. Azabin is a ismi majur. Ila azabi jar majur. Annar ism and it's a feminine because alif lam is telling it's an ism. Waw is a harf. Besa is a verb a weak verb. It's a special type of verb we will see. Al-Musir, Alif Lam telling it's an ism. Let's to look the ayahs once again. Waw is a harf, is a ism, Jalna is the Madi verb, Al-Baita is a ism, Masabatan ism, Li is a harf jar, An-Nasi is a ism, Waw is a harf, Amanna is a ism. Waw is a harf, Ittakhazu ism verb, we will see. Min is a harf, Makam is a ism, Ibrahim is a ism, Musalla is a ism. Waw is a harf, Ahidna. I perhaps told it's a ism, but actually it's a verb here. Ahidna. So it's a Madi verb. Ila is a harf jar. Ibrahim is ism. Waw is a harf. Ismail is ism. An is a harf. Tahira is a fi'l. Bayt is a ism. Ya is a ism. Li is a harf. At-taifina is a ism. Waw is a harf. Al-Akifina is a ism, Waw is a harf, Ar-Ruk is a ism, As-Sajud is a ism. Waw is a harf, is a ism because it's zarf. Qala is a Madi verb, Ibrahim is a ism, Rab is a ism, Ij'al is a Madi verb, Haza is a ism ishara, Balad is a ism, Amna, this is again ism, Waw is a harf, Urzuk is the Amr fi'l, Ahl is a ism, Hu is a zamir ism, Min is a harf jar, As-Samarati again ism feminine plural. Man is a ism masula ism, Amana is a fi'l madi from Babi Ifal, Mazid fi. Min is a harf, Hum is a zamir ism, Bi is a harf, Allah ism jalala ism, Wa harf, Al-Yawm is a ism, Al-Akhir is a ism. Qala is the madi verb, Wa is a harf, Man is a ism, Kafra is the Madi verb, Fa is a harf, Umtiya is a ism, Hu is a zamir ism, Kalilan is a ism, Summa is a harf, Ad-Tara is a fi'l, Hu is a zamir ism, Ila is a harf jar, Azab is a ism, An-Nar is the ism, Waw is a harf, Besa is a fi'l, Al-Musir is the ism. Let's to look the lesson learns from these ayah. Ibrahim al-Islam dua for the Makkah as a place of security and availability of the abundance of the food. Allah will provide food to all whether they believe or not, but will punish them those who do the wrong. Look, the new words in each line, Sifar 4, 3, 2, Sifar 2. On average, 2 in each line, you can say. Let's go word for word and the phrase for phrase explanation and translations. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, bismillah. Wa is and when ja'alna, we made al-bayta, the house, mean the Kaaba, masabatan linnasi, a place of return for the mankind, wa amanna, and the place of security, wa ittakhazu, and said take, min maqam Ibrahim, from the standing place of Ibrahim, musalla, the place of prayer. Think Allah makes Kaaba the center and registry for mankind. Ibrahim alayhi asked for safety and provisions of the city, and his prayers were granted. Now the city of Makkah is a place where a number of miracles can be seen even today, and these miracles have been there for the past hundreds of years. Alim. Somebody kindly revise this part of the ayah. Okay, brother Mustafa, go ahead.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum
A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Wa iz ja'alna, and when we made al-bayt, the house, masabatan linnas, a place of return for mankind, wa amna, and is a place of security. وَاتَّخِذُوا, and said, take, مِن مَقَامِ إِبْرَاهِيمَ, from the standing place of Abraham, Musalla, as a place of prayer.
Jazakumullah, brother. Let's go the remaining part of the ayah. We said,
Yeah.
Wa ahidna, and we made a covenant, ila Ibrahima, with the Ibrahim, wa Ismaila, and the Ismail, antahira, both of the purify my house, Betia, my house, Littaifina, for those who circumambulate, Wal Akifina, and those who skilled themselves for devotions and the prayer, Wal Rukkail, and for those who bow down, As Sajud, and those who prostrate. Yes, kindly somebody revise this part too. Okay, I see Arun.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وعاهدنا, and we made a covenant إلى إبراهيم, with Ibrahim, وإسماعيل, and Ismail, and that طهر بيتي, you both purify my house, للطائفين, for those who circumambulate, والآكفين, and those who seclude themselves for devotion and prayer, were rukai, and those who bow down, as-sujud, and those who prostrate.
Jazakallah khairan, sister. So the next ayah is Bismillah. Wa is and when Qala Ibrahim, Ibrahim said, Rabbi, my Lord, Ij'al, make Haza Balad an Amina, this city a secure, Warzuk, and provide Ahlahu, its people, Min Samarat, with fruits, Man Amana, to whoever believe, minhum, from them, billahi, in Allah, wal yawmi, and the day, last day, akhira yawmil akhira, the last day. Qala, he said, mean the Allah subhanahu said, waman, and whoever kafara, disbelieve, fa'ummatiyahu, and I will grant him enjoyment, kalila, a little, summa, then, adtarahu, I will force him, ila azabun nar, to the punishment, wa besa, and of the fire, wa besa, the evil, al musir, is the destination. The explanation of this part is, earlier regarding the leaderships, Allah said that it will not reach the wrongdoers. Therefore, out of respect, Ibrahim al-Islam asked Allah for provisions for believers only. Allah said not only believers, but the kafirs also will get them, because this dunya is a test. However, the kafirs will end up in an extremely painful punishment of the fire. Let's take a hadith. Salih bin Sa'ad narrated that the messengers of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, if the world to Allah was equal to a mosquito's wing, then he would not allow the disbeliever to have a sip of water from it. The miracles of Makkah. Makkah had no greenery or lakes or pleasant weather, only black mountains and valleys. Allah made it Mashaba almost 5,000 years ago. Until now, there is no place on the earth where millions go there for Hajj from all countries of the world, feeling happy by spending their life savings just to make it to the city. Muqam Ibrahim, the place where the Ibrahim al-Islam stood, compare it with those other things in the history. Even the most scared books of other religions are not preserved. Here Allah mentioned the Muqam, and it is preserved till today. Umrah, Tawaf, Salah, and Zikr, and prayers are continuously performed throughout the years by thousands of every day. It is a secure city. All historical places and cities have been attacked or destroyed and rebuilt in different wars. Mecca has been untouched from the time it was established for the last 5,000 years. Mecca is full of black mountains with no vegetation. Still, you can find all types of provisions there throughout the year, coming from various parts of the world. It is clear sign of the acceptance of Ibrahim alayhi salam dua for the Mecca. Zamzam water gushes for unstopped for thousands of years, benefiting millions of people. Its water composition is unique in the world, with lots of medicine or the medicinal properties. Most amazing is that it is a valley of no vegetation, no ponds, no rivers, and no other source of water nearby. Makkah is so alive. Yes, somebody kindly revise this ayah too. Okay, brother Mustafa.
نعم. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. وإذ قال إبراهيم, and when Ibrahim said, Rabbi, my Lord, اجعل هذا بلدا آمنا, make this a city secure, warzuq, and provide أهله, its people, من الثمرات, with fruits, من آمن منهم whoever believed in Allah ويوم الآخر, and the last day. قال, said, ومن كفر, and whoever disbelieved, فأمتعه قليلا, then I will
So let's proceed ahead. The lesson.
وبئس.
The lesson learns from these ayahs. Ibrahim alayhi salam dua for the Makkah as a place of security and availability of abundance of food. Allah will provide food to all whether they believe or not, but will punish those who do wrongdoing or wrongdoer. Let's do pray. Oh Allah, bless us with Hajj and Umrah. Oh Allah, help us serve our neighborhoods masjid in whatever way possible. Make a plan, inshallah. I will commit some time to do services for mosque or its misleads, such as the cleaning the masjid or helping the children enjoying coming to the masjid. Look, the asma, raki, the plural is ruku. Sajid, plural is sujud. Nar, plural is niran. Let's to see the three letter sound verbs. Ahida, yahadu, ahad, ahidun, mahudun, ahadun. And hadal is the root letter, babi, samya. Here it is ahidna, is the madi one. The next is akafa, yakufu, okuf, akifun, mawkufun, akufun. And kafa is the root letter, bab is nasra. Here is al akifina, is an ism, so is file akif. Al-Akif, Al-Akifina. So this is the Ahada table. If somebody want, can revise this, please. Okay. Ahida, ahidu, ahidta, ahidtu, ahidtum, ahidna, ahidat. Ya ahadu, ya ahaduna, tahadu, ahadu, ahaduna, nahadu, tahadu. Ehad, ehadu, la tahad, la tahadu, ahidun, mahudun, ahadun. The next one is akafa. Akafa, akafu, akafta, akaftu, akaftum, akafna, akafat. Yakufu, yakufuna, takufu, akufu, takufuna, nakufu, takufu. Ukuf, ukufu, la takuf, la takufu, akifun, makufun, anhu, and akufun. The next are the weak verb, the hamza verb, and the repeated verb. Among them is Amina, Yu'amanu, Aman, Amin, Ma'mun, Aman. That is Hamza Mim Nun and Bab Samim. The next is Tafa, Yatufu, Tuf, Taif, Matuf, Taif, Taf. So Taf, Wafa is the ruler, Bab is Nasara. Kalla, Yakillu, Killa, Kalil, Dash, and Killa. Kaf, Lam, Lam is the root letter, Bab is Daraba. So this is the table of Amina. Amina, Aminu, Aminta, Amintu, Amintum, Aminna, Aminat. Yu'manu, Ya'manuna, Ya'munun, Ta'manu, Amanu, Ta'manuna, Namanu, Ta'manu. Aman, Amanu, La Ta'man, La Ta'manu. Aminun, Ma'munun, Amnun. Next is Tafa. Tafa, Tafu, Tufta, Tuftu, Tuftum, Tufna, Tafat. Yatufu, Yatufuna, Tatufu, Atufu, Tatufuna, Natufu, Tatuf. Tuf, Tufu, La Tatuf, La Tatufu, Taifun, Matufun, Bihi, Tuafun, and Tofun. Kalla. Kalla, Kallu, Kalalta, Kalaltu, Kalaltum, Kalalna, Kallat. Yakillu, Yakilluna, Takillu, Akillu, Takilluna, Nakillu, Takillu. Killa, Killu, La Takilla, La Takillu, Kalin, Dash, Kallu. On the other pattern, the Amr come Iklil, Iklalu, La Taklil, La Taklilu, Kalilun, Dash, Killatun. Among the Mazid fi Tahara, Yutahiru, Tahir, Mutahirun, Mutaharun, Taharun, or it come like Tathirun also. Tahara is the root letter, Bab is Tafil, pattern is Allama. The next one is Matta'a, Yumattu, Matta, Mumattum, Mumattum, Tamti'un. The Mim Ta'in is the root letter, again the Bab is Tafil, pattern is Allama. Idtara, Yadtaru, Idtarir, Mudtarun, Mudtararun, Idtararun. Dod Rara is the root letter, Bab is Iftial, pattern is Iftalafa. So this is the Tahara table. Tahara, Taharu, Taharta, Tahartu, Tahartum, Taharna, Taharat. Yutahiru, Yutahiruna, Tutahiru, Utahiru, Tutahiruna, Nutahiru, Tutahiru. Tahir, Tahiru, La Tutahir, La Tutahiru, Mutahirun, Mutaharun, Tathirun. Matta'a. Matta'a, matta'u, matta'ata, matta'atu, matta'atum, matta'ana, matta'at. Yumatti'u, yumatti'una, tumatti'u, umatti'u, tumatti'una, numatti'u, tumattu. Matti'u, la tumatti, la tumatti'u, mumatti'un, mumatta'un, tamti'un. Idtara, idtaru, idtararta, idtarartu, idtarartum, idtararna, idtarat. Yadtaru, Yadtaruna, Tadtaru, Adtaru, Tadtaruna, Nadtaru, Tadtaru. Idtarar, Idtaru, La Tad, La Tadtar, La Tadtaru, Mudtarun, Mudtarun, Idtararun. The Aman on the second paragraph, idtarir, idtaruru, la tadtarir, la tattadiru, mudtarirun, mudtararun. Let's go for grammar. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Welcome to Understand Al-Quran the Easy Way, course 5, page 18.30 in grammar. We will continue the fourth pair with Rafa Nasjar. We saw grammar has two parts, surf and now. Surf is concerned with the constructions of word from the root letters, and the now is concerned with the constructions of the sentences from the words or through the pairs. We saw four types of sentences: jumla ismiya, Allahu ghafur; jumla with inna Allaha ghafur; sentence with the kana Allahu ghafura. The verbal or the failure jumla failure khalaqallahu al-ard. Then we saw four types of pair. One is called harf jar pair, fil ardi. The sifa pair, baytun kabirun. The ismu ishara pair, zalikal baytu. And the relation pair, baytullahi. They are the answer of the question how, which one, and whose. Sifa is answer of how. The jumla is the pair of ishara is answer of which one, and the relation pair is answer of whose. Then we took the example. In the sifa pair, we say haza baytun kabirun raf. Ra zaidun baytun kabira is the nas. Zaidun fi baytin kabirin jar, because kabirun, kabira, kabirin, damma rafa nas. In ismu ishara we say baytuhu zalikal baytu, ra zaidun zalikal bayta, zaidun fi zalikal bayti. So al baytu, al bayta, al bayti, raf nas jar, because damma kasra, damma nas and kasra. In the last lesson, we learned the pair that shows the relation between the two words. Just like Baytullahi, the first noun have a dhamma and the second have a kasra. So we say the house of Allah. Then we took some example, just like Abdullahi, slave of Allah. Abdur Rahmani, slave of the most beneficent. Nasiruddin, helper of the deen. Now today we will see the rough nasjar in this fourth pair. If I say Baytullahi, it's rough. Why? Baytu showing Dhamma. If I say Baytullahi, it's nas. Why? Bayt showing fatah. If I say Baytullahi, it's jar. Why? The bayt is showing kasra. The dhamma, fatah, kasra on the first noun indicate either is raf, nas, or jar. The second noun is in all the three conditions is majroor, Allahi, Allahi, Allahi. So this is the first sentence, the mudaf, which help you to identify its raf, nas, or jar. If I say haza baytullahi, what is the state of this? Raf, nas, or jar? In which state this is?
Raf.
Of course, raf. Why? Because there is dhamma on bayt. If I say ra zaidun baytullahi, in this case, baytullahi is raf, nas, or jar?
Nas.
Nas. Why? Because bayt is showing the fatah. If I say zaidun fi baytillahi, is this baytullah raf, nas, or jar?
Jar.
Jar. Why? Because it's showing kasra. Okay. So if I take the alif lam, I will say Rabbul Ardi. Alif lam with ard. Look, al ard is with alif lam. Rabbul Ardi is raf. Why? The word Rabbu showing dhamma is the first noun, mudaf. Mudaf alayhi is in the jar. It will always remain in jar mudaf. Look the second. Rabbul Ardi. Is it raf nas jar? Yes. Rabbul ardi is raf nas or jar?
Rafu.
I am asking, is it raf, nas or jar? In which state it is?
It is in the state of Raf.
Yes, it's in raf, of course, because Rabb is showing Dhamma. If I say Rabbul ardi, in which state it is?
Raf.
Again raf. All the three are in raf. Okay. If I say Allahu Rabbul ardi, Rabbul ardi is raf, nas or jar? In which state it is? Rabbul ardi. Marfu rafa, because Rabbu showing Dhamma. Okay, if I say Abdur Rabbul ardi, Rabbul ardi is raf, nas or jar?
Nas.
It's in Nas.
Now it's raf because Rabba is showing fatha. If I say A'udhu bi Rabbil ardi, bi Rabbil ardi is raf, nas or jar? It's jar because Rabbi is showing the jar. So Rabbu rafa, Rabba nas, Rabbi jar. Why? Because Dhamma fatha kasra on the rab. Okay. Take the example from Quran. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Allazina yankuduna ahdallahi. This ahdallah is raf, nas or jar?
It's in Nas.
Nas, because ahda is showing fatha. Inni alamu ghaibas samawati wal ardi. Ghaibas samawati wal ardi is raf, nas or jar?
Jar.
Why?
No, it's in Nas.
No, Nas. Nas.
Nas.
Nas, because ghaiba is showing the fatha.
Ghaiba is in, yeah.
As-samawati is the majroor because mudaf ilay. Mudaf ilay always is majroor. That is not telling us is raf, nas, jar. The mudaf, the first noun will tell always is raf or nas, jar. Min sharril waswas. Sharril waswas is raf, nas or jar?
It's in Jar because it's preceded by Min.
That is one reason, but otherwise the shar itself is showing the kasra. So the presence of dhamma, presence of fatha, presence of kasra is the sign of raf, nas, jar. When there is no such sign, then we need to find out what is in front and after to get help. Normally they will show fatha, dhamma, kasra. Okay. Kul a'udhu bi rabbin nas. Bi rabbin nas is raf, nas, jar?
jar.
Yeah, because bi rabbi showing kasra itself. Okay. If I say alam tara kaifa fa'ala rabbuka bi ashabil fil. Ashabil fil is raf, nas or jar?
Jar.
Yeah, because ashab is showing the kasra. If I say وَرَأَيْتَ النَّاسَ يَدْخُلُونَ فِي دِينِ اللَّهِ أَفْوَاجًا فِي دِينِ اللَّهِ is it raf, nas or jar?
Jar.
Jar.
Because deen is showing the kasra. Okay. So the homework, the part 1, that is from the book, you can find there. So nothing is new. Masabatul linnasi wa amanna. The translation is given there. A place of return for the mankind and a place of security. وَاتَّخَذُوا مِن مَقَامِ إِبْرَاهِيمَ. Take from the standing place of Ibrahim as a place of prayer. رَبِّ اجْعَلْ هَذَا بَلَدَ آمَنًا. My Lord, make this a secure city. Yes, plural. Rake. What is the plural for Rake?
Rukka.
Rukka. Okay. What about Sajid?
Sujud.
Sujud. Okay. nar,
Niran.
niron. 6 key we have done ahida, ahida, yahidu, ahad, ahid, mahud, ahad from Bab Samia. Akafa, yakufu, ukuf, akif, makuf, anhu, akuf is from Bab Nasra. Amina, yamanu, aman, amin, ma'mun, aman is from Bab Samia. Tafa, yatufu, tuf, taif, matuf bihi, and tawaf, that is the Bab Nasara. Kalla yakillu killa. Kalil dash kalla. That is Babe Daraba. Next is Tahra yutahiru tahir mutahirun mutahirun tathirun. It is from Babi Tafril. Then matta'a yumattu matta. Mumattun mumattam tamti'un. That is Babi Tafril. Idtara yadtaru idtarun mudtarun mudtarun idtararun. That is Babe Iftia. So add the missing vowels Rafa Nasjar in the sentences given below. Haza bat Allah. So what should be the words on bat and Allah?
Haza Baitullah.
Haza
Baitullah.
Allahi. Okay. Ra Zaidun bat Allahi. So what should be the word on bata? Harka. Which harka should be on bat? Dhamma, fatha, kasra, what I should put? Ra Zaidun Baitallahi. Baitallahi. Nas. Okay. Zaidun fi Bait Allah. What should be the harka on Bait? Dhamma, fatha, kasra, what I should put?
Kasra.
Kasra. Zaidu fi Baitillahi. Okay. Underline the pair of relation in the given verses below. Alam tara kaifa fa'ala rabbuka bi ashabil fil. Where is the relation pair?
بأصحاب الفيل.
What about the Rabbuka?
Yes, Rabbuka as well.
The Sahabil fil, of course it is, but Rabbuka is also a mudaf mudafil. Okay. Inni alamu ghaib as-samawati wal ard.
غيب السماوات
غيب
والأرض.
السماوات.
Qul a'udhu bi rabbin nas.
برب الناس.
Wa ra'aita an-nas yadkhuluna fi dinillahi afwaja.
ورأيت الناس
في دين الله.
في دين الله.
Allazina yankuduna ahdallahi
عهد الله.
min sharril waswas.
شر الوسواس.
Fail lazim, such a verb or fail requiring only a file but no maf'ul is called as fail lazim, like zahaba Khalid. So zahaba is a verb lazim fail. It does not need a maf'ul. The more examples are just nazala, he descended. So it's a lazim, no need of maf'ul. Dakhala, he entered, no maf'ul is required. Kharaja, he exited, no maf'ul. Jalasa, he said, no maf'ul. On the opposite, there is the other type of verb called fi'l mu'tadi. Such a verb or fi'l requiring a file and of maf'ul is called as fi'l mu'tadi. Like daraba Khalidun, Khalid hit. To whom? Hamidun, to Hamid. So Hamid is a maf'ul. Here the maf'ul is required. The example are khalaka, he created. When we say khalaka, it needs some maf'ul. Sajada, he prostrated. It needs some maf'ul to whom should be prostrated. Nasra, he'll help. There should be some maf'ul whom to be helped. Katala, he killed. There should be something to be killed. So such verb which needs something to perform that act or the action we call fi'l mu'tadi. Just like khalaqa, sajada, nasara, katala. Now, so far we studied Jumla Ismiya, and that is called nominal sentence, and 4 pairs. And jumla fi'liya mean the verbal sentence. The first pair is called, the example was fil kitabi is the murakkabi jari, mean jar and majur. The first part is known the harf jar, second called the ismi majrur. The second pair is called, the example kitabun karimun, is called murakkabi tawsifi. The first part is called mawsuf and the second is called sifa. And the third type of pair is called, the example of hazal kitab. It's the murakkab ishari. The first one is called mushar, the second noun is called mushari. And the fourth pair is called, the example kitabullah, the relation pair, murakkab idafi. The first noun is called mudaf and second is called mudaf. If you even forget these terms, doesn't matter. But you should recognize the four different patterns of the compounds or the murakkabs. Just like fi kitabi, the harf jar pair. Abun karibun, the sifa pair. Hazal kitabu, the ismu ishara pair. Kitabullah, the relation pair. So let's go for the questions. Masabatul linnasi, a place of reading for mankind, a place of returning for mankind, a place of returning for them, a place of returning for us. A, B, C, D. Which one is correct? Of course, a place of returning for mankind, which we studied in the lesson. Allah made Kaaba the center, most sacred place, sanctuary for mankind, a place of return. A, B, C, D.
All.
All the four correct, yes. Litta'ifin mean for those who circumambulate, for those who bow down, for those who seclude themselves for devotions, for the one who circumambulates. A, B, C, D. Litta'ifin mean.
A.
Yes, for those who circumambulate, you are right. Wal akifina mean those who seclude themselves for devotions and prayer, and those who bow down, and those who seclude themselves for devotion and prayer, and the one who secludes himself for devotion and the prayers. Yes, which one is correct?
C. C.
Of course, C. Okay. The next is Summa adtaruhu. Then I will force him. Then they will force him. Then you will force him. Then we will force him. A, B, C, D.
A.
A.
Of course. Like miracles in Makkah, Makkah has no greenery. Makkah has no lakes. Makkah has no black mountains. Makkah has no pleasant weather. A, B, C, D. Except C, all are correct, because Makkah is surrounded with the black mountains. Here it is given has no black. So except these, all the three are correct. Most amazing is that the Zamzam water comes out in a valley of no vegetation, no ponds, no rivers, no other source of water nearby. A, B, C, D.
All of them.
All of them correct. فعل أمر of إدطراء is إدطراء إدطرار إدطرير در. A, B, C, D.
C.
C, good. इसमें फाइल ऑफ ताफा is तवाफ, ताइफ, मतूफ, तवाफ. A, B, C, D.
Ta'if. B.
ताइफ.
B.
Plural of raki is ruku, rakat, rakin, mawasik. A, B, C, D.
A.
Okay. Ruku. That is right. The next they are not correct. Three states for the pair that shows relations. Haza Abdullahi, Haza Betul Kabirun, Ra'aytu Abdullahi, Sametu min Abdullahi. A, B, C, D.
A, C, and D.
Yes, B is not because it's a sifa pair. Example of rough state of sentence that shows relations. Ra Zaidun Baitallahi Zalika Baitun Kabirun Haza Baitullahi Dakhala fi Dinillahi ABCD. Rough state is required.
C.
C, right?
Of course, Baitu is having Dhamma, so it's rough. Example of nas state of sentence that shows relation. Ra Zaidun Baitallahi Zalika Baitun Kabirun Haza Baitullahi Dakhala fi Dinillahi ABCD.
A, right?
A, yes, beta has the fatha, so it's a nas. The second word is already in jar state. For example, Baitullahi Baitun Kabirun Zalikal Baitu Baitan Kabirun ABCD.
A, right?
A.
Yes. Translate into Arabic. They break the covenant of Allah. Tankuduna ahdallahi nakadatum ahdallahi yankuduna ahdallahi nakada ahdallahi ABCD.
C.
C.
Yes, yankuduna ahdallahi, you're right. Hal abattum rabbal alamin. Nam na'budu rabbal ard. Sorry. Hal abattum rabbal ardi. Nam na'budu rabbal ardi. Nam abattum rabbal ardi. Nam abada rabbal ardi. Nam abadna rabbal ardi. ABCD.
D.
D.
Yes. Hal tasmauna min kitabillahi. Nam samina min kitabillahi. Nam nasma min kitabillahi. Nam samitum min kitabillahi. Nam tasmauna min kitabillahi. ABCD.
B.
B, of course. Halillahu Khalikun Nas, Khalikun Nas, Allahu Khalakun Nas, Yakhlukullahu Nas, Nam Allahu Khalikun Nas, Khalakallahu Nas, ABCD.
D.
Allahu Khaliqun Nas. C.
Nam Allahu Khalikun Nas, you are right. A'udhu bi Rabbin Nas, we seek refuge in the Lord of mankind. I seek refuge in the Lord of mankind. I seek refuge in the Lord. They seek refuge in the Lord of mankind. ABCD.
B.
B, right?
B. I seek refuge in the Lord of mankind. Yadkhuluna fi dinillahi. They are entering into the religion. You are entering into the religion of Allah. He is entering into the religion of Allah. They are entering into the religions of Allah. ABCD.
D.
Entering, right? D.
They are entering. Yadkhuluna mudahre. They are entering into the religion of Allah. Simon homeworks are known to you. To of Tilava, you have to take the Musaf, open it, read it for 10 minutes, close it, recall from your man. And then you open your textbook if you have got. If you have not got the textbook, doesn't matter. Just open your mobile, tablets, or the computer where you have placed the soft copy. Open it for time. And of course, the back pockets is very important. If you take it out 5 times in a day or 2 minutes each time, you will shorten your. Listen to 1 hour concise MP3 recording for word translation and grammar of the QC1 because it contains 232 words, which appears almost 50,000, 50% words of the Quran. And talk with your course mate, select somebody, study partner, and discuss at least 1 hour, 3 new words of Arabic vocabulary. Recite different ayahs or the surahs in different records of the. Always say Rabbi Zidni ilma for you and pray for you. Make small groups and start teaching or revising the courses just like QC1, 2, 3, 4, even QC5. You have covered the almost 3 pages out of 5 of the QC5. Only 2 pages are left. If you need any help, you can visit this www.understandquran.com academy site. You will get everything from there, the textbooks, the workbooks, the solutions, and even the homeworks and the quizzes or the recordings, anything you need. Even the training material is available there. So let's to pray. May Allah help us to recite, understand, ponder, implement, propagate, and memorize the Quran. Subhanallah wa bihamdihi. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdik. نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك. اللهم اغفر لنا قبل الموت وارحمنا عند الموت ولا تعذبنا بعد الموت ولا تحاسبنا يوم القيامة إنك على كل شيء قدير. Allah Hafiz. Before I close or say goodbye, let me to revise you people. We have completed today the 3 pages. Our mid quiz is due next week. On the Monday, 11th August, we will have the complete revisions of the mid quiz. The next day, mean on the Tuesday, 12th August, you will have the mid quiz. The time will be the same as the last time, mean from 4 to 5. If you people have any questions, your questions are welcome. Of course, after 2 days, I will share you the sample mid quiz also in the group. So you may have check your preparation accordingly. Okay, if you people don't have any question, let's to recite the supplications once again. Subhanallahi wa bihamdihi. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika. Nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk. Allahumma ighfir lana qabla al-maut warhamna inda al-maut wa la tu'azzibna ba'da al-maut wa la tuhasibna yawm al-qiyamah innaka ala kulli shay'in qadir. Allah Hafiz. See you next week.